And we are live. There we go. Let's post that we are live on the Instagram so that people know about it. So we can start streaming. Streaming now. It would be ideal to have a link in this story, wouldn't it? Effort. Am I right? Let's do this. I'm a professional. Oh yeah, we were doing the bracelets here. This is done in that correct thing with the correct brush. That's good. Oh my god, Cozy Bean is in the house. Oh my god, you're so early. Oh my god, you are more than punctual. You're so early. I'm so impressed. Wow. Nobody in the history of ever will be this early. It's so nice to see you. How are you doing? Amazing! It works. That means so much. Yes! Oh my god. Are you gonna draw with me? Do you have your project with you? I'm good. I had a wild day, to be honest. Like, it went fine, but my brain was, let's say, scattered, to be honest. Sorry, I'm just like making sure that people on Instagram know what we're doing. Okay, the story has been posted, so hopefully people know. Oh my god, yes. I need the weekend so bad. I'm so done with this week. Also because there are some things that I am really looking forward to for in the future, and I want the future to be now and now not to be now. If that makes sense. Yeah, I actually enrolled for a business masterclass because I know nothing about business, and there is this amazing creator on Instagram that really seems to know what she is doing and creates really cool content and insights. So that's gonna happen next week Thursday. It's gonna be online in the evening, which is perfect time. Like, usually this stuff is all in the morning, and I'm like, I work in the morning. I don't know what this is designed for, but this is perfectly designed for people that want to start a business, you know. Oh, do you want some advice for like stuff to start with, or tutorial or something? I would love to help out. Yeah, me too. I've just, I tend to forbid myself to do this kind of stuff because, you know, oh, but it's like, you don't need that, you're still exploring other stuff. But I've arrived to a point where I know all the basics that like free stuff gets you, and I feel like I now need more in-depth advice. Like, I'm pretty happy where my art is at. I like my art style. Of course, everything can be better and like it can be refined and all of that. And one has never done studying. Why can't I do this bracelet? Okay. Like, I feel I'm a very good point with the art. I have no idea what I'm doing on the business side of things. Okay, to start drawing and practicing so much. I don't know what to start drawing and practicing. Okay, so honestly, it depends on the purpose of the art. So if you want to draw art because it makes you happy, start, like, if that's the only purpose of it and it's just an amount of time that you just spend enjoying your art and yourself, honestly, don't stress too much about the concept of like, oh my god, I don't know what to draw, and stuff that I want to draw is not really interesting. Just enjoy yourself and do your thing. In regard of like starting out and like getting a grasp on how to draw, the basics on how to start is definitely learning how to draw volumes, if that's something you're interested in. So for example, being able to draw a square in a way that it's understandable that that's a square. It's a very good place where to start, because later on, when you then want to draw a face, for example, this time lapse is gonna look wild. Later on, when you want to draw a face, you're going to break it down into smaller volumes. Like, for example, we can carve out the eyes here, and the nose is gonna be like this weird triangle shape, and there is this volume that goes over. It's like a tube, and then the muscle here like goes like that, for example. And then when you go and refine it, it starts looking like something, right? Goes like this here and here. This looks such an awkward face. Yes. Hello. Hello, Steven. So definitely, like, if you're looking on developing the technical side, I would say go for drawing shapes. So anything you have in front of you, start drawing it. Put a couple of like pencil case, like some takeout boxes, put them all together in front of you and start drawing and practicing doing drawing volumes. Otherwise, if you just want to draw because you know what, it's fun, I want to make something pretty and cute, I would recommend just draw flowers. Flowers and sparkles and cats. Cats that have like a heart for a nose, for example. Now this doesn't look really cute, but Can I draw a cat? I don't know. With blushes, for example. Like, draw something that really makes you go, oh my god, it doesn't make you go, oh, this is a chore that I need to practice in. But it's something that you will actively enjoy, I would recommend. And if you can merge the two, that's even better. I finished a cat drawing for a friend earlier. Do like the cute and thank you for the advice. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. For more like recommendation on things to look out for in a drawing, I would say make sure that there is a flow. So, like I was saying, in the leaves, like making sure that, how do I explain this? So one thing it's to look out for is tangential lines. This actually is a bit of a mistake that I've made here. I'm gonna correct it now. That's why it's on a different layer, because I knew that this was gonna happen somehow. All of these lines converging together, their lines are basically like arrows. They direct the eye. So if there is this clutter of lines over here, the eye might keep on stumbling on them. So to prevent that, it's good practice to avoid converging lines. So here, this makes the drawing look a little bit more harmonious. But yeah, cats are really good to draw. Just think about cats and how fluffy they are, and oh, that's the wrong color. And you're just gonna feel better right away. Especially cute, cozy, kawaii cats. Anatomically correct cats are a whole different beast. Pun intended. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, now we're gonna start. Let's not forget that we need to see all of this going around. There we go. I was about to forget half the ring. The mango. Okay, so we have that done. Okay. We finished a bangle. Progress. Okay. Now we're going to continue with the pants, because we need to warm up a little bit before tackling the shirts, or God save us, the violin. When we get to that, it's gonna be interesting, because I will need to grab some reference that I forgot to get for this evening. And we are not even going to address the sword at the moment. I'm sorry, the rapier. The rapier. So let's start with the belt. One good also thing to practice is, if the style that you want to go for is a bit more on the realistic side of things, but I think it's just good practice, honestly, is giving everything some sort of thickness. So instead of going and having the belt flush with the skin, going a little bit over, so that it creates this, that's not very noticeable, is it? This indent, let's say. If there are any problems with the audio, please let me know. No, this is a bit much, isn't it? Okay, we were correct before. That's fine. That's fine. Da. The greatest honor. To be a senpai. Yeah, no, I think I will. I'm really, really not warmed up. Okay. This is not flowing like I want it to flow. We will make this happen. Perseverance! Because it feels very flat. There, this is better. It might be because it's a 2D drawing, but don't worry about it. Thank you! I feel like a Goku when he asks, please give me your energy. Man, I wasn't following Goku when I was a kid, but I stumbled upon that episode. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. It's interacting with the people at home. I was like, it's talking to me. Wow. I don't know, maybe you haven't watched Goku, so whatever. But I'm sure that Scyther knows what I'm talking about. Okay, I feel like this is a little better. Ah, yes. Yes. That sounds like a good practice, honestly. There's so many episodes. Also, remember how long they were? How much they drew them out, and there was nothing that was going on. Just a character like in a combat pose for like 5 whole minutes, having an internal monologue. But I've only caught a few episodes of what's it called, Naruto on TV back when Crunchyroll was not a thing. Could you imagine getting sponsored by Crunchyroll? Oh my god. If that ever happens, I know that I would have made it. I would be done. I'll be like, you know what? This is peak. I was talking about adding thickness, but I'm realizing this would be covered by the shirt. What are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Like, where is this story going? Oh my god. What are your credentials to say this? Come on. We'll have a freaking wall of text after my comment. He's gonna be tilted. Why is this belt giving me so much trouble? I know how to draw a goddamn half a circle. Why is it not working? Okay, we're getting there. We've offended Scyther so much that he is not gonna even respond to our insignificant comment. Will I do the buckle now or later? Did you decide what to draw, Cozy? I never know which name to call, honestly, because I get self-conscious. Cozy is good, perfect. Hello, all good. How are you? Punk Lee? Punk Lee? Should I call you Punk? Lee? It's quite alright today, thank you. How about you? How is your day? The only thing I remember about Bleach when no, I'm confusing it with Fairy Tail, never mind. Just Punk, okay. Good. Thank you for joining the live, by the way. We are... Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see what's going on. We're illustrating this character, who is a bard from... he's a character from DnD adventure. Sorry. He's my partner. My partner's OC. And he is a very eclectic and charismatic bard. Yes, I play actually in 1.5 D&D game. It's kind of difficult to explain, but I'll try my best. So I am part of a campaign, and that usually happens on Monday. And also on Fridays, we have these semi-regular one-shots that I do with some of my colleagues. Both DM'd by my partner, who is an amazing DM. How about you? Actually, Cozy, do you play in any other D&D games? Because Cozy is one of the players that I play with occasionally on a Friday for those one-shots. I'm not gonna ask Scyther because he is my partner, but if he wants to share, it would be awesome. By Finder's English, I play Kitsune. Kitsune is the fox person, right? Fox spirit person. Well, I know those people from YouTube. IRL. They are the true OGs. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Yes, that sounds amazing, honestly, a Kitsune character. I've actually been concepting a little bit some characters for like a mock-up of a illustration book that I want to make. I want to illustrate sorry, it's like a lot and I need to filter it through just one stream of thought. So I'm trying to make a mock-up illustration book. A mock-up is like, it's not a whole illustration book, but I want to make like some illustration with that would have the purpose of being an illustration book. And I want to reinterpret the story of Red Riding Hood in a way where there are two Red Riding Hoods, sisters. And I was thinking of differentiating them, with one being more fox-like and one being more mouse-like in terms of behavior. Like, you know, the fox is quick on her feet and smart, while the mouse could be a little bit more careful, depending on the situation. Oh, Punk, you've never played D&D? I would really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Do you play any other tabletop games? Because D&D is a tabletop game, but to be honest, in my opinion, it's just what's it called? Words escape me. That's great. In my opinion, D&D, I'm trying to think and I have no words. I'm so sorry. Okay, I got it. In my opinion, D&D is improv, but with like a set of rules, so that there are rules and you cannot just go, oh, my weapon is bigger than yours, blah blah. You can play D&D with one player, or is it one D&D game for one person? Well, you actually need at least, I would say, 3 people to play D&D. Otherwise, if you want to play D&D by yourself, sorry. If you want to play D&D by yourself, you are basically writing a book, which is not a bad idea if you like creative writing. And actually, there are some D&D inspired solitaire games that you could look up to, that you could check out. One of them, it's a well, I was thinking I'm replying to Scyther now. I was thinking 1 person and 2 players still works. That's how I DM'd for like a couple of friends of mine. And in regard solo D&D play, there is one Kickstarter that I pledged to that is called, it escapes me now, but Modern Witch, what was it? It's I'm having a really hard time this evening with words. I'm so sorry. It takes a lot of inspiration from Kiki Delivery Service. And it's a book where it's a choose your own adventure kind of game with some randomized events into this book. If it comes to mind, I will definitely let you know. Actually, if you shoot me a message on Instagram, Punk, I can look it up for you later and I can let you know. But I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're a person that really likes role playing and what's the word that I just said? Acting without a script, which keeps escaping my mind. Honestly, it's just a whole lot of fun, and also there are nice dice. Dice do click-clacks, and I like it for my horde. Because, yeah, you kind of... The only things that you need are a character sheet, a bunch of dice, and somebody that knows the game. Easy. I will enable you to get cuter dice. I will send you all the dice pictures that I can find on Instagram. I've seen some that have... Why am I illustrating this? I'll send you some that have strawberries inside of them, watermelons, clouds of sparkles. There are some that have skulls, hearts, you name it. But they... Like, what kind of dice do you like? Do you like sharp-edged or rounded edge dice? Do you like plastic or gemstone or resin dice? There's so many types. I know too much about this topic. Somebody stop me. Oh yeah, sure. I'm glad that you enjoy YouTube though, and like you could join us for this. I don't think there is a direct message feature for YouTube though. Yes. Yes, there are so many dice. I still need to get myself some sharp-edged dice because they're so pretty. Wait, I do have sharp-edged dice. Kira sent them to me. I'm so lucky. I have amazing friends. I just don't use them because they're so pretty and I'm afraid of like smacking them. You know what? Next time I'm gonna use them because they're too pretty to just be in a box. I've realized that, you know, this breeches harness, they need to be connected, right? So to this connecting thingy. So I'm just gonna go in, but I don't like that we lose the silhouette here. We lose the visual interest, that it will become all a clutter. So let's make it bigger instead. And see how it looks and decide. I definitely like the one with just the triangle, so we're just gonna call it fantasy nonsense. We're just gonna use the rule of cool. Yes, oh my god, yes. I will make sure to be on the lookout for those. For you. The coziest of beans. To be fair, I am pretty cozy now. I have my blanket, I have the plushies, I have the pillows. I'm on my magnificent couch. Maybe you watch this channel, maybe it's something you can like. It's not a stupid DnD campaign. Do you I'm not sure I understand you, Punk. I think you will have to rephrase that. Anyway, we are almost done finishing illustrating this, well, illustrating, lining these trousers. We're we need to make sure that we add some folds so that we show that the fabric is there, and then it bends, trying to according to the movement of the character. How do I do this? I think this would be enough then. Just a hint. Sometimes less is more. Let's check how it is without the liner, without the sketch. It's a little messy still. Let's clean it up. I have to say different line weight, so if one is thinner or the other is thicker, can give a lot of definition to the character. They can help separate something that's far away from something that's in front. Where's the goddamn clip? There we go. There. I feel like this feels a little flat still. Something that was in the sketch that I didn't get here is the fact that there is fabric going over this. Helps sell that this is really like on this garment, if you will. Oh my god, so many layers. I don't even name them. Well, actually you don't have to use any more than you find useful. It's completely arbitrary. The fact that we can use layers is to benefit us. It doesn't, you don't feel pressured in using more than you need. Because I'm personally I am a very indecisive person. I tend to have a lot of layers because, for example, just talking about the bangles here, I put them on a different layer because I didn't want to mess it up and then keep erasing the wrist underneath. That would have made the drawing a lot more messy, and like if you keep deleting parts and then correcting and then deleting and then correcting, like it might get like this imperfection that can really like not look nice. So I'd rather just do it on a different layer and then merge when I'm ready. But it's up to you. Some people just use one layer because they have more of a painterly style, so they layer colors and they move stuff around with liquify, or they just smudge things or color pick, and that's their method. And then there are other people that, like me, prefer to instead take my time, do all the tests, all the layers, then merge, then line it, then have different line art layers, and then once I'm happy with it, I finalize. So It's honestly just up to you. There is no wrong way. I want to say maybe you watch this channel for D&D videos, and no, this is not a stupid joke. This is the name of the channel. The game is Dr. Crafty. Make a video with on the game. No, I haven't heard of the channel Dr. Crafty. I will go check it out next time. I will go check it out tomorrow, maybe. I'll go check it out. I don't know Dr. Crafty at the moment. Well, it has been a while since I caught up with it, but I've been following Critical Role for a long while. I've taken a little bit of a break of Critical Role, and now I am more into stuff from Dimension 20, which I really recommend. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Hey, no problem, Cozy. I'm trying to make sure that this really wraps around the leg so that we can get the feeling of... You see, I should have put this in a different layer. Of this really wrapping around the leg. The thigh, if you will. Why did I say it like that? The thigh. I really should get in a habit of doing warm-ups before the streams. But you know what? This is part of the process, and I'm showing the process. Oh, I need to sneeze. Hold on, I mute myself. And I'm back. Thank you very much. Thank you for the blessings. Am I overthinking this? I probably am overthinking this. It's fine. Okay, you know what? This is not bad. We're just gonna... Oh, too much. This is a bit too thick of a line and it's grabbing attention. There we go. Now this is better. I'm not gonna bother with illustrating this buckle over here because it's gonna be behind the sword. You know what, since it's gonna be actually, because I'm doubting how the sword is gonna look like, because I haven't really figured out all of it yet, I might actually just quickly do it. Contradiction is part of life. Oh, thank you, Punk. Are you an aspiring artist yourself as well? If you need to do something that looks like if you need to do a set, it's good to look at both. Beginner. Oh, cool. So pen and paper, the good old days of pen and paper. Man, I remember like when I started drawing digitally, I would go back to pen and paper every once in a while, and then I was like, where is my undo button? Where is the Control Z? Ah! This is hell! Oh, paper and pen is so much fun. I personally sketch and doodle at work all the time. It's too fun. It's addictive. That's how it is. Okay, you know what? This is good enough in regards of the buckles, I think. Speaking about buckles, we're missing the main event, which is the main buckle over here. What do you draw, by the way? Are you into fantasy characters yourself as well? Or do you do, like, there are so many things that you can do with just paper and pen. I've seen some really talented people, well, talented, skilled, because talented is based on skin. Yes, I did. One time I tried to use Ctrl Z actually, because I was using Photoshop at the time. I felt the instinct of pressing Ctrl Z, and then I looked at my hand on the table. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Oh yeah, that's rough. I remember those days, and honestly, it's so much work to learning that. Let me know if you if I can help you with anything. If you have any points where you're like, I don't understand this part, because I would love to help out. I think. Yeah, cool. That's fine. I'm placing this secret heart. Over here. If Scyther is still here, let me know if you want me to remove this. Because I think it's pretty cute. If it wasn't lopsided, there we go. Better. I'm quite liking how this is turning out. And now emerge, you see? It's just commitment issues. Alright, now, next up, we are going to tackle the sleeve. Oh, by the way, what I should do right now cool, perfect. So what I will do right now is actually separate the shirt in a new layer, because my idea is the following. I want to have a layer of, like, and I'm just gonna do this to illustrate my point. A colored video, not video, what? A colored layer for the shirt, so that you can half see the torso, and the line art underneath this colored layer looks like it's underneath the shirt. Does it complicate my life? Yes. Is it worth it? Probably. I want to do it, so that's how it's gonna happen. Will you make a short video of a speed painting on this? Yes, I would love to make a speed paint video where I talk more succinctly about this character, and maybe have some. I think it would be fun if we would have some a little speech from the character itself. in the video, I think that would be a lot of fun. So the answer is yes. And in the next drawing, I will also do a live, and I will always also want to what the heck did I just do? This is the wrong pencil. I would also want to make a video out of it. That's in the plans. I am actually figuring out how to transport the spin paint from here to a video editing software, which is giving me some unexpected issues, but I already have a solution for next time I start a project. So yes. Actually, if you want to see the start of this drawing, there is another live recording on this channel where I start from like total zero, and I build up until the end of the sketch. So if you are interested in seeing that, that is possible to be done. Sorry. You know what? Water break. Everybody get some water, a drink, a snack, something to replenish your body. Give me 2 minutes because I need some water. Because I've been talking for a while. Hello, I'm back. Oh my god, Marius is in the house. So exciting. All right. Oh, another thing that I would say, make sure to get a little bit of a stretch, because we have been sitting down for what feels like more than 20 minutes. You've been here for a while and I haven't spotted you. I don't know what it is, but you and Cozy have still have the same colored names in my chat. So if you've been texting, I assumed it was Cozy, I think. Or didn't you? Hey Punk, just stretch in bed, just like do a starfish. It's gonna make you feel better. Whoa, 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 calm down, calm down. I thought you were dissing Marius for a second. But no, you're coming for me. Ah! I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Just chill. Now let me just turn down the opacity here so that I can focus on the shirt itself. No, you're not a bad streamer. You have a lot on your plate. You're not a bad stream. That doesn't qualify. You don't qualify for to be a bad streamer. I'm sorry. Well, actually. To be fair, the fact that you've streamed recently doesn't mean that you've streamed more than Marius. Stream fight. Fight. To be fair, it's quite at least here it's evening where we are, so I'm not too much in the mood for actually fighting. Yeah, you've been streaming for a while now, Marius, huh? Plug your stream. Let everyone know where they can find you and what you stream. When you stream, when you will be, like, you know, all settled again. It's a very entertaining, a very good stream. Best stream. I use UBS, unless you were asking somebody else. I use OBS, Procreate, and this app for my avatar is called VideoTube Mini. And also, I also use... What the heck is it called? Something to... Yeah, I use Let's View to stream my iPad screen on my computer, where it gets captured from OBS. Oh, nice. Apple is good. Loose shirts, man. Why did I do this to myself? Because of art. Art calls me. Can't resist the luring call of the muse. Oh my god, it's my mom! Hello! What do you mean YouTube no money? Not yet. Hopefully one day millions of money. Ha ha ha. Let's manifest it. Mother, look what I've made. No more corset. The cape was better. Not the cape. The coat was better in the end. Let me show you. I am doing the shirt sleeves at the moment, and it's requiring a lot of patience. Oh, there we go. And what were we talking about again? Oh yes, streamings. Streamings. I don't know what to say. I think I said all the things. One day, plenty money. Yes. From the YouTubes. I've actually, today, I enrolled myself in a small business masterclass from a person that I really love the content of. I don't think YouTube allows links, but I think let us know the nickname that we can find you at on Twitch, because you stream on Twitch. You know what? This sleep is not half bad. Although it is half asleep. Yeah, Dante Gray _ for my god, words. Elden Ring playthroughs content. Yes. RPG horror games. Oh, I didn't know you did other things as well. Cool, 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 cool. To be fair, I made a mistake with this shirt. You see, this, I made this more folded and this more taut. It should be the other way around. I wonder if we can fake it. Or if we're gonna have to draw it again. We're gonna have to draw it again, which is fine. How did... Look, the sketch is fine. Why did I do it differently in the... lineart? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, mother. It's fine. I'm just happy you're here. You're awesome. But he is not on YouTube. He is on Twitch. This character is interesting. Yes, mom. This character is interesting. Amazing. This character is indeed interesting. Ma, he's a little, you know. Link. Because you say funny things. At least in English, when somebody says, "Oh, this thing is interesting," it's a way to say, I don't really understand this, but I do want to be supportive of you. That's why it's funny. Alright, we have a super loose sleeve and shirt. Perfect. Oh, I almost forgot the rest. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Yeah. We need to correct this because this is tauter than in the sketch, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, it's fine. Ma, don't worry, it's fine. It's okay. I'm just joking around a little bit. Oh, really? What? I really hope you're wrong, Punk, because that's not nice for somebody to do that. Alright, let's do the color of this very loose open shirt. Loose open shirt. Ah. There we go. I see another tangent here that we want to avoid. How do I avoid this? Ah, we can make it wider. Ah, perfect. Thank God. That's good news. There we go. So this and this are not coinciding, so it makes a more pleasing line work. And it's important for me to keep the lines quite thin, because otherwise they're gonna call too much attention to themselves. Like I think I'm gonna have to go back and make sure that these lines are similar in size, so they are the border, which gets distinguished from the cape, but there's not like a ginormous line like this one that is going to distract everybody. That is going to be covered in specifically, but this one, for example, perfect. Good. And then here we go. Oh my God, that's amazing. That is, you are a genius. Actually, Scyther and I watched El Dorado yesterday, I want to say. It was so much fun. I have to say, the dubbing and the music is better in Italian. And I'm not biased whatsoever. It's so good. And also, like, what the heck? Why did they draw the lady like that? That's too sexy. What the heck? What were they thinking? Yeah, that's better. This was too long. Ah! Wrong layer. She is so hot. My last year was pretty good, honestly. Not gonna lie, last year was pretty good. Lots of cool stuff. Yes. Where this chat is gonna and stream, this whole stream is going to devolve in simping for Shell. And I'm not mad about it. Simp freely in this stream. Alright. What am I doing? I don't know. I am procrastinating. Do I or do I not? You know what? We can put like one button here. The thing is that when I try to put more than one button, it starts looking like a pajama shirt, which I don't love. So I'm just going to put one and see how I feel about it. And the Thursday Mary just, yes. Do we need another water break? I don't know how I feel about this button. Let's leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. See how I feel it. Oh no, Simp chat, this will not end good. I don't know what could possibly go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Last famous words. Please somebody explain to my mother what simping is. And no, don't do it actually. I am joking. That for sure will not end well. Yes. I want to make this. So the shirt is gonna be ivory colored because our main character, our bard here, is gonna be very pale, but we don't want, the prompt is, this bard is immaculate, he is extremely white, as in bedsheet white, and he dresses white. So one way that I want to try to still give pizzazz to this piece is to give very light pastel colors to the stripes, very light, almost white, so that we can enhance and frame the character. That's the idea. Will it work? I don't know. Will we try? Yes. Because any progress is progress. Haha! That's my motto. I like my motto. Very proud of it. Okay, so we've done the stripes. What are we missing? Are we only missing the violin and the sword? Don't tell me. No, please, no. No! I don't want to do it. Oh, okay. Buonanotte, Mama. Good night, Mom. Just in time. Good night, Mom. Well, the legs, I was just thinking of having this character in framed like this. So he does have legs. I'm just cutting the portrait off at that point. But because yes. Fuck, marry, kill, Shell, Miguel, Tulio. Okay. You know what? I will kill Tulio. I'll fuck Ciel and marry Miguel. Because Tulio is a bit of an ass, and the rest explains itself. I have to say I had the strongest crush onto you when I was younger. But now I'm like, you know what? Nah. No, thank you. Too self-obsessed, I feel. While Miguel is very much in love with life. I do appreciate that in a man. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're going to commit. We're going to try. Do I have still references here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We're fine. Perfect. So we do have references. We can do this. We got this. I am fine. But we need to remove this from here actually, because we need this from here. No! Go back. Sorry. Sorry. You make draw one comic page? No, I don't have much experience in drawing comics. Hello? Image. Import image. Here. As you can see, this was very much the reference for this character's pose. And with this being in the reference, we can move it around without it being under a bunch of other layers. Perfect. Do you do one comic pages? Punk. It feels so funny to me to say punk like this, because usually I've heard this term only used as an insult if referred to somebody. I'm sorry. It's a really cool nickname. It's just in my experience I never used it. Period, honestly, to refer to somebody, so. Hey, punk! Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're just gonna, you know what? Yank, draw, freaking rotate everything. I know. Mario said now that punk is a music genre. I know. But like when referring to somebody, I've only heard it in movies as a, you know, referring to teens that are like little punks. Scoundrel, if you will. Oh yeah, another characteristic of this character is that he has a jet black violin, which is gonna be very interesting to illustrate. Honestly, I'm looking forward to doing the colors for this, because there's gonna be like a very deep blue or maroon with lots of reflection, so that we can actually see what's going on there. Oh yeah, fair enough. Thank you for this lore. I will cherish it for eternity. We've all learned something very valuable today, and I really appreciate you, Punkle. I really love love this feature from the iPad where I can just draw a shitty line and then it helps me out, you know. I feel like I might have made it a little chunky. Okay, so you see there is this whole thing under the neck that I didn't illustrate, so that's why I was trying to fit as if it was like the thickness of the violin material. I was trying to like make closer to the chin. But that's not what actually is happening right here in the reference. And about to draw a comic, maybe in my child time. Yeah, you should totally do that. So there is this. Okay. I'll never draw violins ever again. After this, they're gonna be banned. It's a good experience, this. Oh. There we go. This is too much. Should I have okay, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this one, so I think I might have to employ some cheating practices, because this is not good. Oh, actually, with the liquify tool we could fix this. I really appreciate the liquify tool. Yeah, no, I understand that this shape is to make a specific sound, but it doesn't make it easier to draw, unfortunately. Also, this one doesn't. This is curved like an 8. And we need to keep the thickness. Okay, I think. Oh, you know what we should do? Flip this. Okay, this is going well. Okay, this is fine. Flipping the canvas really helps for the brain to refresh and really look at the illustration with new eyes. I often find that if I don't do that, my drawings ends up being slanted. It's one of the mysteries of doing art. And I don't know why that happens. It is also a lot more curved than I did draw it. There we go. Okay. Freaking violins, man. So beautiful. So complicated to draw. part of the drawing is what was hard for you to draw? Here are the horns of the cloth. That is a really good question. I would say so far the hardest thing to draw is the violin, but if we are excluding that, I would say the horns were pretty difficult to nail down. It's really tricky to get the proper angle on how they rotate behind the head. So I would say the horns. Thank you for asking that question. But yeah, definitely the horns. With if we're not speaking about the violin. I haven't drawn a violin ever, I think. So it comes with the also, you know, doing a new experience and trying to draw something new. By the way, for people who use Procreate, I found that like if you move the something around, it kind of deteriorates the line art, and if you keep moving it around more and more, it keeps deteriorating. But if you move it around with another layer as well, it does it less. So I just think it's good to keep in mind. Yeah, I kind of want to use a different program called Fresco, which can be which also uses pixel and vector, and you can choose, but it's a bit easier to maneuver than, let's say, something that is vector based like Illustrator. But at the moment I can't download the app because my iPad is too full of things. So I need to remove stuff and back up some files to then be able to download that app and test it out. Because I know that I heard that Fresco also has the time-lapse feature like Procreate, but I don't know for sure, and I want to try it. It would be so ideal if Fresco has vector drawing, because that means that there, like you said, there is no pixel deterioration. Deterioration? It doesn't go bad if you make it bigger or smaller. Deterioration. There we go. We got it. So it would mean that I can scale any illustration I want as much as I want, which it would be awesome if I wanted to print it, for example. So I'm actually looking into that, into, you know, having my iPad cleansed, let's say, and then testing out these different things. I don't like this shape at all. Okay, we're gonna hide this and try it again. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try and do a cheat. I need you to move there like this. And then we're just gonna do this and this. This is not how you do it. I just want a violin shaped thing. Vaki. How are you doing today? We're illustrating a bard here. Oh! And I'm trying to find a shortcut to draw a freaking violin. I'm alright, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got a shape. We're just gonna try and put it where we want it. This might not work and we might have to go back and actually just draw what we are supposed to draw. But in life there are a few shortcuts, and when there are, we should take them. That's one of my mottos. One of many, clearly. Okay. That actually kind of helps. Good night, Punk. I hope to see you next time. I'm gonna stream on Tuesday next week, same time at like 8:30. So I really hope to see you there. I'm gonna continue this, do some coloring. So yeah, hope to see you there. Bye, Punk. So cool. But yeah, we're trying to make sure that this looks somewhat similar to the reference here. What is your accent? Well, thank you so much for commenting on it. I am self-conscious that I lose my accent, but I am also really happy that it confuses you. My accent is Italian. I learned English with an American accent, but I have been living in the UK for 2 years, maybe 3, I don't know. 2 years. I've been living in the UK for 3 years. 2 years. Oh my god, 2 years. My brain is not working though, but that has nothing to do with my accent. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I've been clicking around just to procrastinate this, trying to do this. I'm sorry. So instead of doing the transparency, we're just gonna do different saturation. So if we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, because we really want to build this object in a way that we need to do less work, less guessing. How about you, Vaki? Where are you from? I can't ask about your accent because I don't know if you have one. But I would love to get to know you. Okay, you know what? This is not half bad. This actually helps. Georgia, the steady. Also, it's morning to you right now, right? Because it's evening here. Oh, this is pretty good actually. Also, here, I think, if I'm probably wrong, but I think violins have a bit of a slant, so they can be more comfortable on the arm. 5 p.m. Huh. So it's not morning, but it's definitely earlier. fine. Time zones are confusing. Sorry about that. Yeah, look how off we were here. Oh my god. Okay, so we're just gonna redo this. Are you an artist yourself as well? And if you are, what is your medium? I need to know. Okay, so let's do this line art. Maybe with a brush, not an eraser. Huh. You're just chilling, finding a stream, and be like, you know what? This looks cozy. Well, I'm really happy you joined us. So you have the the privilege of seeing me struggling drawing a violin. I've never drawn a violin before, so I'm trying some stuff. If Cozy Bean is still around, this is why it's good to exercise, you know, understanding volumes, so that you don't find yourself in this situation. Oh, nice. Yeah, you and I are in the similar in a similar mode right now. Same pain, different instrument. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. Okay, so this is here. This should be more round. There we go. There we go. Okay, that actually worked. Amazing. For the first time and forever. Okay. And then we're gonna do the other curve over here. We're on a different layer, right? Okay, thank God. Whew. You know the pain of like finding out that you're drawing a whole thing in a wrong layer? Because I know the pain. That cold sweat when you realize you have to do it all over again. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna correct this because we're gonna have this go over, like in this thing, the border is like a bit inwards, and it gives us the curvature of the object. I might remove it because otherwise we might be getting too what's it called, specific and not stylized enough that is in line with the rest of the drawing. That kind of tends to happen when I personally draw with references. I tend to skew my art style a bit too much in the slightly a bit too much in the realism, trying to follow the references. So I need to keep an eye on that. There we go. You know what? This method of like the dark thing underneath kind of worked. I'm really pleased about that. Oh, that looks like a lute. That could... a lute? What? A violin! Sorry, because he was thinking about you drawing the lute. There we go. Oh, there. Sorry for all the rotating stuff. But, you know. It'd be like that. Okay. Now the hardest part. Which is understanding what the heck is going on here and how we simplify it. You know what? Let's do that later. So scratch what I just said. We're gonna do this. Okay? Okay. We are gonna do this, and we're gonna do another layer because we can. Because, like I said, I don't want to fuck this up too much. Just gonna start with a line. We're gonna. So what is happening here is that it's not a bar like in what is in a guitar. I'm learning so much right now. But it's actually an elevated tube, half a tube. I wonder how the violin came to be. I should research that. If I was by myself and not in a live doing drawings, I would just be completely derailed by this research. I love freaking deep diving into historic rabbit holes. Do I retain any of that information, you may ask? Does it really matter? It's the journey that is important. This is really not aligned at all. Okay. I did like how the arch was aligned though, so we're just gonna keep that actually. Personally, I want to improve in my drawing skills, so that's why. But honestly, you should do it. Sounds like a really cool YouTube idea. There would be a problem though, like why would people follow your orbital when they can do their own? That's a bit of a problem, I think. Are you a YouTuber, Vaki? to understand what is aligned and what is not. You know what, let's just here. Well, this is a problem. No, it's not, because what we're gonna do is this. And we're gonna still retain the hand of Atlas in position and have the all of this aligned. Atlas is the name of the card there, by the way. Officially, no, I have quite a few subscribers and some videos uploaded, but they were for personal use. Oh, I see. Are you planning to start a YouTube channel though? Because it's not from everybody that it is like, oh yeah, start a YouTube channel. From that, usually it's from people that are thinking about it, you know, looking for ideas. You know what? This is kind of there. It's kind of too slanted, I think. I'm not gonna spend 2 freaking sessions inking this. I did not know what I was getting myself into. Thank God for the liquify tool, honestly. Nah, fam. That's okay. I personally get a bit single-minded when I'm interested in a topic. So, like, I mention it to everyone. So I thought maybe we were, you know, kin spirits in that sense. I need to simplify this for myself, because otherwise we're gonna be here for like another week without finishing this, and ideally I want to have this done by the end of the month. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna simplify this whole thing by first thing first removing this. It's called stylization. But I do want to make sure that this is correct. This is the silhouette of the instrument, so it's important that this part is well structured. For the rest, I'm going to follow a little bit more my sketch. So what we're gonna do is actually maybe this. Let's see. So this is the middle, right? Of the violin. Okay. And then what we're gonna do here is this. And this. These two straight. This is gonna give me a little bit more of a guidance in regards to where to place things. So the handle, I'm gonna do this and taper it to the end. You know what? I know what mistakes I'm doing because I'm tapering it to the hand while I need to taper it to the end over here. I hope this is gonna help. Yeah, good luck. So this makes it a little better, I think. Let me hide the guide. This is a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna probably zone in, so if you don't hear me talking for a second, it's because I'm trying to have this done. So apologies in advance, but I really want to make sure that we move on from here. And the violin is a beautiful instrument, and I really love it, but I also have a life, and I want to deliver these beautiful drawing and do all the other drawings that I want to do. So I'm just trying to make this happen right now. But also I can't help but trying to be accurate. The bane of my existence. I actually had what's his name? A classmate in high school who did the academy, the music academy, to become a professional violin. And also another one that used the viola, I'm pretty sure. No, not the viola. The really big one. The really big violin. What is that one called? I don't feel like that reads like a violin. I don't think in cartoons they do that. We're just gonna leave it at that, and we're going to instead do this. Yep. And we're gonna add those thingies. Cello, yes. I had a classmate that played the cello. They were both really good. I really hope that the pandemic didn't fuck them over too bad. What am I doing? There we go. Oh. Again, sorry for this radio silence, 1 second. Just making sure to place this in a way where it makes sense. So we can all enjoy the idea of a violin, but not necessarily die drawing a violin. Flip. Nice. I'm so happy digital art exists. You guys have no idea how happy I am that digital art exists. Let's keep in mind that although this is not perfect, this is going to be hidden by the strings. So, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. My eyes are darting to the violin and to the piece and to piece and to that violin, just trying to understand how can I improve it. I think I will have to go ahead and admit defeat. Well, not defeat, but definitely like I did okay for this one, and definitely need to go and exercise more. Either exercise more on drawing instruments or never draw instruments ever again. Cause man, this is harder than I expected. What does this look like? Okay. Oh, okay, so it's not like the guitar. Of course it's not like the guitar. It's a fancy violin. It has a curved thingamajig, which is the technical term of this violin part. You must know. And now you know. We're gonna plonk and plonk. And then continue with that on the other side. Arch. You know what? We don't need to do that, because otherwise it's gonna pull away attention from the character itself. I think this is plenty extra enough. And then finally, the damn strings. Hold on, I want to put the dots here. Because it's fun. What are you guys up to? Because I've been focusing on the violin just now quite intensively. What's your guys' status? strings can we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at least 4. So, is this a different one? Yes. 1. I feel like this is too thick. Binkos and coloring, nice. That's very, very good. 1, 2, 3 is fine. And we're gonna just continue this line so that it continues to the back here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And we're gonna do this a little darker. You know what? I'm actually really okay with how this is coming along. Alright, so we can let's remove all the things. You know what? Look at that. That looks like a violin in my opinion. If I wanted to do anything else, I think I would want to retrace the violin bass so that that is a little bit smoother with the line art, because you can see that my hand was a little trembling and having a little bit of a hard time, in my opinion. So that's the only thing I would change of the violin itself. For the rest, I am pretty happy. Let's see it all together. Wait, did I just finish the line art? Oh! Am I missing anything? Hold on. I'm missing the sword. To be fair, I still need to design a little bit the sword, so I'm not too mad about this. Okay, this is good progress. This is good progress. Alright, my attention has been pointed to the fact that it is 10:30, which is my time to finish the stream. Oh my god, this was such a lovely evening with you all. Thank you so much for coming along. Next stream is going to be Tuesday. What number is Tuesday? Let's see. Tuesday 21st. Tuesday 21st at 8:30 p.m. UTC. And I'm gonna try to have the rows ready so that when we're all together again, we can continue with the coloring, because I can't wait to experiment with that. Alright, remember that any progress is progress, and I can't wait to continue this next time. Thank you so much for being here, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye!